Okay, so what I've got here is this microphone's a problem. What I've got here is the ship so far, and I'm wanting now to start building pieces to connect this up to the other side. So there's a 4, and I've got a mad rivet in space here which needs to be kind of got rid of, I think. There. Now I'm going to select our initial main core here and just detach that, simply because it's going to be a lot easier to work with just using a single turbine object here, because then I can hide the other parts, you see. Just let this and this and hide unselected. See how much easier it is suddenly to move around? Much better. Okay, now over here, like I was saying, I want to grab some of these lines and just start some work on them. So it's selected, and this one. I'll put this microphone up to here actually. Sorry about this. It's very professional on me, I know. Talking directly towards the microphone rather than to one side of it, and select these bottom pieces here as well. Okay, do a connect to a single point, and then just got to chunk them nice and wide. Now I'm just going to grab here. And just extrude them over, and I'm just extruding them, like virtually by 0. This means I can just drag them and then use my scaling skills on them. There we go. Now I'm going to move them back over here again, and use my target welds. There. Here. And here. I actually have quite a lot of roof detail to make, but it's all good, and we're going to have fun doing it. Okay, now we're just going to insert this by 0, or even 0.1, just to make a small insert. And then flatten these a bit. And do another 0 length extrude. And these out to about here. Now remember what we just did, we're going to do it again. Okay, that looks fun. Just going to adjust these edges here and here and again here. Just bring them down a bit. There we are. Sorry about that. The job I was just doing was just kind of finished. I didn't realise. Anyway, I thought the recording had stopped. I was going to be confused there. Okay, just bring these along a little bit more. Just about there. And this one's gone in the wrong direction for some reason. Let's just bring this one down. There we are. Oh, I see what's happened. The wrong edge was selected. see the way that these are being created here. What I'm going to do now is quite sneaky, because I want it to look like this thing's kind of held together. So, do a little insert here, maybe a slightly bigger one actually. There we go. I'm just going to move this down to about here. I'm going to extrude to about there, and grab these sides. Extrude them all onto about here, like that. And then I'm going to extrude them all again to about there, like that, just so they're in the middle. Now this one's came a little bit further than the rest, so I'm going to push it back in. These ones I'm going to pull just to the edge here, and then delete. There we go. Reason being, now I can start putting these plates together here. Bridge. Yeah. Oops, daisy. Spin back. Bridge. Over here. Extrude it a little bit. There we go. Now then down here. Select this piece and insert it. Extrude it up a little bit. Insert it again. Now I'm going to hinge from edge after I've done a small extrude. Actually, I'm going to stop doing this one because I've kind of done it a bit more. Because I forgot that we have symmetry taking place here. So I'm going to connect here and here. I'm going to select here to here. Do another connect. Chamfer it wide. Like that. Now I'm going to delete these faces. There we go. Select this piece and just extrude it up. And then select this piece and hinge from edge from here up to about there. Right click and take down there. Get rid of those. Okay, that leaves this space here. Looking at this now. Let me insert this just so it's split, otherwise it'll be here all day. Okay, and just bring this back a little bit. Not too far, just press F3 and then just bring it down in like that. Okay, and you know what? Actually, sod this. I'm going to undo this piece simply because I think it's just going to make a mess out of the model if I continue to do it this way. So what I'm going to do instead is just break these pieces off, and I'll do it once I've applied symmetry to it later on. There's no point in doing it now and just rushing into it. I was saying earlier that you tend to rush really near the end. And I really don't want to rush with this piece now because it's coming along really nicely. And this will be a nice piece to add some detail to. Okay, so let's look at other ways we can add detail here. But we're going to be putting pipes and things on, but we're not going to be putting those on until we're actually near the end. We don't have any more fuel stores or other things like that up here. So ideally, I think we have some chamfering to do. which I know is going to cause a lot of you to groan. However, it needs to be done. Let's change to the select tool. Okay, go all the way around it. Carefully trying to select all the bits that need to be chamfered, which is never easy when you've got some fairly complicated pieces like this. Just be glad that we haven't sub-D'd it or anything silly like that. Just trust me, we'll be here all week. Just click the chamfer tool. What I'm doing is just keeping an eye on the gizmo center there, because when it moves, if the object I clicked didn't highlight, I know that it's actually selected the wrong piece. And no, there's no real reason to go all the way inside here, but I just did anyway. God knows why. Because all these chamfers just sending me mad. Here, because remember it's just a single object and it'll go all the way around it, otherwise we're going to start hitting errors later on. I'll do that bit actually. I don't think it's fully necessary. Possibly a polygon error there. No, it's fixed. Good. Still going around this. There's not a lot really I can say here. It's just like click and click and click until you go insane. Don't worry, this bit will be over soon. One can all relax from the clicking, the endless clicking. Though it's still a minute or two away. You know you can fast forward though if you want. You just spent all that time downloading this. Are you sure you want to? There we are. Spin it around. And down here. When you've got really tired eyes, I've got really tired eyes. Insanely tired. There we go. Okay, that looks about right. Over here. There's those two. Not done. Okay, just quickly eyeball my model. And just click OK. Yeah, glad that bit's over. Now, if we just unhide our rivet table, select this piece and our rivet table here. I unselect it. our group here, I'll ungroup it again and just open my paint tools over here. And again set this selection to source, and let's see what we've got. We've got some flat heads, we've got some round heads, but I want to use the bolts. So just change this and move this again to a 3 because it seems to be defaulting to 20, which means I've made this object quite small scale by the looks of things. Put this right in the middle there, and another one here. Yeah, do these actually line up? Not even remotely. Let's try that. Slight improvement. There. Okay, that's those in. And over here I'm just going to bolt this plate down. Same again. Let's use these ones. You notice it looks now like it's made out of a lot of separate objects, which is exactly what I was going for. I'm not going to plate it along the middle here because I'll end up with these pieces too close to each other and it'll just look a bit crap. So instead I'll just put one about halfway here. There we go. And that works for me. Now over here, this is about the only place really I can use a rivet. So I'll just put a flat head here and here. Okay, that's good. Now over here. Go, and let's close that down. Over here, again, group this, the rivet, box, and then hide it away. Over here, I'm just going to attach just everything. Okay, unhide all. Now you can see how this is kind of starting to work together to make a really nice complicated top piece here. And with that, nearly 20 minutes in, see you in the next bit.